welcome to or welcome back to Desiree's Teen Finances. So I've been MIA, but I am gonna start posting regularly again, so look forward to that. I know I've been gone for a while, like maybe 1 or 2 months. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back on just posting. So give you all your financial needs. So let's first dive into what I'm gonna be talking about. Well, obviously I'm gonna be doing that the whole video, so I don't know why I said let's first dive into, if that's what the whole video is about. I question myself sometimes. But today I'm going to be talking about credit. So now I could say let's first dive into what credit is. So credit is about your financial power. It helps you get things that you need now, like a loan for a car or a credit card based on your promise to pay it back later. So working to improve your credit helps ensure you'll qualify for loans when you need them. And the two most common types of credit are installment loans and revolving credit. So installment loans are a set amount of money loaned to you to use for a specific purpose. And revolving credit is a line of credit you keep using after you pay it off. So you can keep using it even after you've paid it all off. It's revolving credit, like a revolving door, just goes around and around and around. So you can make purchases with it as long as the balance stays under the credit limit, which can actually change over time. So don't just be thinking your credit limit gonna be the same all the time, because no, honey, no. It can change. It can change. So credit cards are actually the most common type of revolving credit. I mean, that makes sense. They put money on your credit card for you, you pay that back, they put more, you pay that back. So it's just going all around. So not all credit cards are the same, so you have to make sure that you explore all the pros and cons of a credit card when you have to choose the right one for you. So interest is a cost of borrowing money, and lenders generally charge a certain percentage of an average daily balance of your account, which is called an interest rate. So this interest rate is applied to your outstanding balance on a monthly basis. So every single month, not every single year, every single month. 12 months straight. Every single month. Credit cards may have a different interest rate for different types of activities like purchases or cash advances. So make sure that you read the fine print so you don't miss anything, because usually people just skip all the fine print for like every single little thing. Even for like the apps that we use, you know, the terms and agreements, we're just like, okay, I'm just gonna swipe up, yeah, accept, so we could just get on the app and use the app. But does anybody actually go through and read it? I know I don't, so I'm sure not. Are you? Nah, you not neither, because ain't nobody got time for that, and that's okay sometimes, in some cases. But for other instances, I mean, regarding your finances, make sure to read the fine print so that you just know everything. Now on to fees. Many credit cards actually charge fees, but not all cards charge the same fee. So if you have one credit card and that charges a certain fee, and then you have another credit card that charges a whole different fee. don't always expect all credit cards to have the same charging fee. So, you need to make sure that you understand what fees you are responsible for. Some of the most common fees are transaction fees, balance transfer fees, late payment fees, over credit limit fees, return item fees, and annual fees. So annual fees are similar to a membership fee. You are charged once per year just for actually having the card. And it is determined based on your lender. So based on your credit history and your income. So now I'll be talking about credit reports and scores. Your credit report is what the nationwide consumer reporting agencies use to calculate your credit score, which is used by lenders to determine your credit worthiness. So the three major nationwide consumer reporting agencies are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So credit reports are used to generate a small credit score. And one of the most commonly used credit scoring formulas is Fair-Isaac's FICO score, or Fair-Isaac's FICO score, which ranges from 300 to 800, 300 being a low score and then 800 being a high score. So the higher you score, the more likely you are to be approved for new credit or offered a lower interest rate. So many factors from your credit history are used to calculate your FICO score. The nationwide consumer credit agencies don't really disclose on how the scores are calculated. So they don't really tell people how they actually calculate everybody's credit score. They just do. That's what we know. That they just do. So the agencies may actually have different data on your credit history. So you can score, so your score can vary between the agencies. Basically, it's probably not all going to be the same. So this is a little bit difficult because you're like, which one do I trust then? The one with the better credit score? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I'll be like, oh, well, they told me this was my credit score, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just want this loan right here. Yeah, this is my credit right here. Yeah, it should all be right there. Here you go. My credit score is lower. No, that's not right. But in the back of your mind, you know that the other agency told you that you had that low credit score. You just chose not to believe it. You went with the other one because it was higher. I mean, who could blame you? Who could blame you? So there are actually hard and soft inquiries. So every time a potential creditor accesses your credit report and score, it's recorded on a report as hard inquiry. Too many of these can show potential creditors that you are attempting to open more than one line of credit, and they may choose to not loan you the money. So if they see that you're opening more than one line of credit, they're like, no, you don't really deserve this loan, so we're just not going to give it to you at all. And you're like, but what? What? Okay. Anyways, so you might also hear about soft inquiries, and you just did because I said there are hard and soft inquiries. But anyways, so they occur when your credit report is reviewed and you're not looking to open new credit lines. And unlike hard inquiries, soft inquiries aren't considered by lenders when evaluating whether or not to loan you the money. So the difference between them is when it's the soft inquiries, the lenders don't really care about it. They don't even look at it. They're like, oh, I don't care. Here's the loan. Basically, that's basically just what it is. So some examples of soft inquiries could actually be landlords running your credit check when you apply to rent property, or you accessing your own credit report for monitoring. And your superpower is good credit. Good credit. Say it with me. Good credit. You got to do the claps too. Good credit. So that is your superpower, because many aspects of life are affected by credit ratings when they may determine whether a lender approves a new loan. We just went over that. And it could influence your interest rate and fees on a loan, be reviewed by employers before they offer you a new job, be used by landlords when deciding whether or not to rent to you, determine your student loan eligibility, including most, not all, most private loans. Be reviewed by insurance companies when you apply for money, the loans, for just any type of insurance, including car or homeowners insurance. So those are some major key components. So remember that. That is why you need good credit. So now I'm going to be going into good credit versus bad credit. So having good credit means that you are making regular payments on time on each of your accounts until the balance is paid in full. So you're continuously making all those payments on time until you pay it all the way off. Alternately, bad credit means you have a hard time holding up your end of the bargain. So you may not have paid the full minimum payments, or you may have not made the payments on time, which is very important. You want good credit, right? Pay those payments on time. Please. I'm begging you. Pay those on time. Pay them on time. So the good news is that a bad credit score can always be improved. So you guys are saved. If you have a bad credit score, it can be improved. So I'm going to give you guys 5 great super credit tips. So 1, always pay the bill on time. Hello. 2, keep low balances on credit cards. 3, monitor your credit report to ensure there aren't any mistakes at all. Because sometimes somebody else might make a mistake, but you won't make a mistake because this is your finances. Okay, this is your money. So you're gonna make sure there are no mistakes. 4, avoid too many credit inquiries in a short period. Don't do too many in a short amount of time. Maybe spread it out a little bit so it could be a longer period of time. And 5. This one is so important. Protect your finances. Protect your finances. Are you hearing me correctly? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Protect your finances. Please. Keep financial records in order and always watch for fraud and scams, because people be out here scamming. Like, whoa, calm down. But that was the video for today, all about credit, a little credit 101 if you will. But yeah, I hope that I helped you guys learn something today, and